Folks, we are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade and Sensei.
Us.
With an exclusive, potentially. Maybe not real, Sensei, kind of like these merch shirts that are somewhat out there, but not quite ready.
Exactly. It's the same situation.
Same situation. We don't know if what today's video's topic is real or not, but we're going to cover it because if it is real, Sensei, banger of a fight, I think. But on Twitter in the last couple days, granted, I haven't been able to see it because I've been out, you know what I'm saying, working on my forms, my Form 1.
Hey, okay, been practicing.
What's Form 2? Hold on, let me think. Form 2 is from there.
You only did Form 1. Or are you learning the other numbers you're talking about?
Yeah. 2.
But not high guard. This is traditional.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me go down here.
We're working on it.
And then we step through and...
Got to do some Zoom privates. We have to do some Zoom privates in over here.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta drop the shoulders down. Get
sorry,
the posture in
bro.
there.
Wait. We'll get there, bro. Anyway.
Yes, we will.
That was what I was doing this week. But while we were you know what I'm saying, working on my forms in the dojo, Misfits was working on the form of a fight between Deji and Swarmz. Potentially, Sensei.
Yes.
This may be on Misfits number 7 in a co-main event. It was quote-unquote leaked by DAZN. I'm going to pull it up here for you. I don't know if this is real or not, but apparently this was on the fight card that DAZN had on the website, and apparently it was taken down. But then some people are saying it's false and it's fake, so I don't know, Sensei. But let's just say this is real. How does this fight go?
I think this could be a good fight. I think people will think, like, when you hear it, it's like, oh, Swarmz, Deji clear favorite. He might smoke Swarmz.
Right.
But I don't know.
Well, let's just take a look at this, Sensei. Granted, I didn't want to see this picture of Swarmz in his undies, but
okay,
there's a little bit of a body transformation going on here.
Was hard, but worth it.
It's about time that I got my get back. Hitman with a left jab couldn't deflect that. That's not forget that.
Way past. Way.
Oh, I was like, this is the after. I'm like, what's going on?
No,
here?
it's
What's
like,
backwards?
someone help me. It's the after.
Whoa.
This is the after, brother. Huh?
Listen, man.
Hold on a second. Let's just. Who is this?
Oh, who is this guy?
Whose man is this, Sensei? Hey, listen, that's the homie right there, Swarmz. Put me in his diss track. I appreciate that. He's been grinding, Sensei.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what does wonders for a guy that has never boxed and obviously came into this thing kind of thrown in the deep end with KSI? A win at all shoots your confidence to the next level. But the way he won, one shot, you know, like he said, I had to get my get back, hit his eye. Now where is that? That man put Ryan Taylor, a guy that's a tough dude, out of that fight. Yeah. Regardless of how you think, you know, okay, but it was a fluke, whatever. He still won the fight.
Yeah, still cracked him.
And his confidence has grown from that, and you can see now he's putting it into his training. He's starting to believe, Sensei. Now, we've seen Deji has gone through the ups and downs in this scene. He's seen it all at this point, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll be very competitive, just because at some point, skill has to be involved. Now, Swarmz has a pretty decent jab. Right? Pretty decent jab. But Dej has evolved his game. I mean, camp after camp after camp. This will be Swarm's third fight. Deji's on, how many fights is this now? Jake, Alex, Fuzi, Floyd. Okay, so not much difference. Not much difference. Actually, now that we think about it, not much of a difference at all. So
very, very close. And also, Deji's last fight that he won was who? Fuzi?
Yeah, he beat Yusuf. But again, would you consider that win versus Yusuf more impressive than what Swarmz did to Ryan Taylor?
Well, we saw more from Deji.
Right.
We saw him do more in terms of boxing, right? He was putting stuff together that we haven't seen him do yet. Offense and defense and all that stuff. Let me ask you a question, though.
Now, here's the thing with me. I think that Dej was very successful here because Fuzi wasn't able to front foot him. Right? Deji was sticking stuff on him.
Fuzi and Swarmz right now. That Fuzi right there.
Yeah.
And Swarmz now.
Swarmz gets him.
Swarmz
gets him.
Saying?
I know. Let's just take a look here, and I just want to let's just refresh ourselves on what Deji really evolved with in his next fight, right? Or his last fight, I should say, his last win. Just kind of walking up on Fuzi, nice left hand, but again, there's just no real resistance there,
Right, and the thing I wanted to say about this is that Fuzi and what we saw from like Wasabi. Let's talk about Wasabi in comparison to Fuzi. Fuzi was not able to pose any offense, real offense on Deji, right? He wasn't able to have Deji really worry about anything.
Right.
Deji's really able just to really just let his hands go, right? So this fight could have ended sooner.
It probably should have, to be honest.
Yes, and this fight was just a matter of when was Deji going to land the combination. But he wasn't. These jabs and not much resistance, not a lot of reactions from Fuzi. So Deji just needed to land the combination, come forward, and let his hands go. Right? With Wasabi was throwing, right? Moving, giving Deji different looks. And Deji was hesitant because of the way that Alex Wasabi was fighting.
Right.
So we don't know if, because we saw a lot of the head movement there. We saw the skill set from Deji.
I will
we
say
don't
this.
know
This
how
kind of stuff
different
right
that
here,
would be.
this kind of stuff worries me if Swarmz is able to go a little bit more front foot. The way Deji exits range sometimes, man. Like this,
Yes.
this, right? Just kind of straight back. And again, didn't have to really worry about it. Nice jab. With Fuzi, because he puts him down there. But let's take a look
like
at
you said,
Swarmz.
he didn't meet much resistance. We didn't see any adversity, right? How does Deji? We saw how he's reacted to adversity in the past, not very well.
Right.
He didn't have a lot of adversity in the fight. How is he going to respond against?
Swarmz.
Obviously, we had the Floyd thing, which doesn't really count, right?
But if Swarmz brings it to him, how does he respond?
Right.
Bigger question, though, is Swarmz going to bring it to him? That's something we just don't know yet, right? We don't know how he's going to fight Dej, because Dej throws bombs, man. He throws hammers now.
He does.
But again, Swarmz
Look
came
what we
out
see.
super aggressive here.
And jabbing to the body, coming out. Love seeing that.
Yeah, bro.
Fly into the center.
Got straight away into it. You know what?
Mine is Floyd. Deji hasn't even seen Wasabi and them didn't come out like this. Look at this. We see in and out footwork. Beautiful. High guard. Look at him shaking his shoulders.
Shaking
He's alive.
out.
I remember we talked about that.
Pop locking on him.
Billie Jean. Not my love. That's what he was on, bro.
You sound like if Michael Jackson went on a 3-day freaking cigarette bender, bro.
But it's a good thing for him.
It is. He's loose in there, right? He's shaking the jitters out, but
Yes.
still like moving his head. Boom, boom.
I love it. Look at him.
He's
leaning
back.
out the way.
Right, yeah. It's not bad.
He's pretty quick.
He is
has
quick.
that-
He's a
he
little
has
bit
that-
of a better
the
athlete
quickness
than you
about
give him
him.
credit for sometimes, you know?
Right.
And he does understand to keep that shoulder
He
up.
does. He's bouncing.
Hey, double.
Yeah, double, low, high. What's up? Shake on him now. Shake on him.
Oh, he got.
Look at that jab.
Check
Boom.
the feet. This is what kills me. Look at him. Ba-ba. Hey.
Da, da, da,
Hey.
da, da.
Oh,
Bang.
but he's in there with it, and that's the one that hurt
Yeah,
Ryan
see-
right there.
Yeah, man. When you look at that jab, stepped into it, had some pop on it. It wasn't just like a push jab. And he got caught on it, too.
I was gonna
so
say,
it
he
wasn't
got
even
caught,
as strong
too.
as it could have been.
But he was just like, yeah, what's up? And Ryan
But look
got-
at the loose hands. He's an explosive guy.
Yeah.
And like, see that punch.
That's where he needs to get better. If he can get
caused
here,
Ryan. Yes.
If he can
but that
get
punch right
here-
there caused Ryan to just go, what?
Yeah.
He's starting to freak out.
well, it messed his eye up. It like shattered something in there. That jab did.
Yeah.
But here, if we can take some of that weight off our back foot, not even weight off the back foot, but if we can be more balanced here, there is opportunity in space, man. Like, look at this. Step bang, versus just flying out of the way, step bang. If that's the next progression, because, again, he went from the KSI fight not really knowing how to do anything to that.
And that's the thing. A lot of progression in that short period of time.
Yeah.
And that's what people forget. Like, people in this scene, we see them so early, and there's so much growth that can happen.
Yeah.
And I think this can be a great fight and pose some scary, some threats for Deji, man.
Potentially some danger here. I listen, I just want to see Deji back in the ring. And
Yes.
Swarmz would be, I think, a decent come back to the scene moment for Dej, because again, you can't throw him in with just anybody anymore. Like, you do need to have some sort of clout. I know that people don't like to hear that, but this is the influencer boxing scene. You need to have that. And there's already beef here, right? Ready, steady, punch you up, then a punch up Deji. We remember this.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And it's a big moment for Swarmz. Swarmz, if he gets this done, potentially, he puts himself right back at the top here. I don't know. KSI rematch.
I mean, let me ask you a question. Between two fights,
Yeah.
have we seen a bigger difference in progression and skill?
Jeez, let me think about that. Yeah, we could probably say between Deji and Gibb, Jake got that much better. Remember the Deji fight to the Gibb fight, how much better Jake got?
Yes, but pull up Swarm's first fight with KSI.
Okay, all right.
That was his fight, right? It was KSI and then
it was.
Ryan Taylor?
And then Ryan Taylor. But you got to admit here, too, something. KSI he's in there with a fucking killer at that point,
I know.
So it's not, even if he had something to show here, he wasn't going to get that chance to show it.
Like, go to the beginning. Where's the very beginning? I want to see the very beginning.
Look at him. I will say, Swarm's doing a good job of faking it.
No,
I mean?
buddy. This is what, 2 weeks notice?
2 weeks. Matter of fact, look at JJ. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hold on. He's ready to throw that thing,
Yep. But we're talking
No, it's a little different.
just the way he's moving, right? And the physical shape. Like, look, we had from that to what we saw.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like,
I'll tell you
does he
something.
spin yet?
No, he hasn't spun yet.
He
He's
has
got
circle.
decent
No.
reactions though. He's very
does.
twitchy. He's very aware. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But he's a decent little
buddy.
athlete. He just has to. What you're saying is he's had to attribute what his attributes are to the boxing
Right.
ring, and he's gotten better
Right.
at that. So I don't know if I can necessarily say his growth was the craziest jump from that to what we see, because we didn't get to see a lot, right? It's not like what
Right,
we saw
right,
with
right.
Jake, where you could clearly see a difference in the understanding of fundamental boxing. And the power all of a sudden he was putting on somebody was like, oh shit, this kid.
yeah.
he's
There was,
turning punches
I
over.
remember that. I was like, oh, he's probably just gonna still slap.
Nope.
And then he came out, and I was like, oh no, buddy.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So there's a clear difference there. But I will say Swarmz has gotten better to the point where I wouldn't have said that Deji versus Swarmz after the KSI fight would be competitive.
Right.
I still don't know if it will be met super competitive, because I want to see more from
Yeah.
Swarmz. What do we see after the first minute? But there's stuff there that you could potentially start to see a path for Swarmz to get better. And if it is May, and he's been in the gym getting crazy, because we're even seeing a difference from his last fight
That's
to
what I'm
now.
saying, dude.
Just saying, man. I don't know. Dej, it is the one you want. Be careful.
Don't
'cause
overlook. Do not overlook Swarmz.
If Swarmz beats him, the diss track's going to be ungodly.
Oh, buddy.
I don't want to see that, but at the same time, I kind of do, because Swarmz is cold with the diss tracks. And Swarmz, if you're going to make one, get your boy on the track again, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, Sensei, that fight is rumored, not official, for May 13th, 007. But if it does go down, comment section, who do you have and why? We don't have those answers, but potentially, if the rumors are true, guess we'll find out.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it